What's happening, everybody? PureSalvation here, and I've got another Black Ops gameplay for you guys today. We're going to be looking at array domination, and something that's special about this video is that it's going to be showing you guys how to play domination with only 2 people on your team. However, this is one of those games, as you guys know, that just doesn't have in-game audio. I'm just looking at some of the videos that I still have in my archives that don't have audio, and some of the ones that are lacking the in-game audio are really great gameplays, which are super upsetting. But you know what, we learn to live, and yeah, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. So right now I'm running with a 2-man team, and I'm gonna be showing you guys the best way to play domination on array. So of course, you guys know it's always best to hold A and B and spawn trap at C, because it's a lot easier to maintain those 2 flags. Although the C domination side might be able to take the array a bit easier, it's just overall better to hold A and B because it's a lot easier. So what you see me doing is I'm going to try to prevent any flankers. As you guys can see, they're trying to flank us, and unfortunately we lose B. And so I'm really trying to make sure that we can pull off one here, and hey, look at that, I get knifed. You gotta love panic knifers. Not really, but yeah. So what you see me trying to do is I'm trying to flank back into the B flag, and obviously my teammates are more than happy to go and take it for me, so that's a really nice surprise. So as you can see, there's a lot of flankers on their team, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to prevent them from flanking, hopefully cut them off a little bit, and just buy us some more time while we can take each flag. So what am I doing right here? I'm being a team player. I'm looking for their spy planes, and I realize that it's almost done anyway, so there's really no point. But that's something you guys should definitely keep in mind, is when you see a spy plane up in the air that's not the teammates or friendlies, go ahead and take it out, because you know there's nothing worse than just giving the enemy free kills due to a UAV. You might have Ghost or whatnot, but hey, if you have Ghost, you're invisible, so you're fine. That's sort of selfish thinking, but in the end that'll come back to bite you, because for those people on your team who are not running Ghost, they're visible in the UAV, then so they're gonna be having a tough time trying to fight off these guys who know where they are, and when they die, they're just giving the enemies free kill streaks. So hey, in the long run, that's bad for you. So as a result, what should you do? Shoot it down. Guys, I can't stress this enough. Storellas are a game changer. You need to always run those. Those are high critical valued secondaries. That's the only thing I run. You will never see me run anything else other than a Storella unless somebody requests to see something else. Even then, I'm probably not going to run it that often, but I'm always going to be running the Storella. So I put my motion sensor right above the array, or right below the array, so I can see when the enemies are crashing the B flag and when they are right above me ready to go and sort of camp the array. So it's sort of it's a double positive, because not only am I watching the B flag, I'm also watching whether or not they are right above the array, and if they are above the array, then you know that's bad for us. I need to go switch up my position and so and so. So unfortunately I get picked off in that moment because I was sort of, I guess, lounging around that area too much. So I look for another spy plane because I can hear that they've got a spy plane, and I almost die from that. And I'm actually running guys, I'm running on a tactical layout, so you don't have to worry about me panic knifing. However, my definition of panic knifing is just knifing when you just come across face to face instead of actually pulling out your gun as your first instinct. So right there, I did panic knife in terms of my definition. However, some people interpret panic knifing as just only, what's that guy doing with the Kipparis or Kipparis on this radio tower? I guess he's trying to snipe people with it. But yeah, some people, oh my gosh, what a stupid fail. Some people like to think of panic knifing as knifing out of, like, oh my gosh, I see him, and they press their right analog stick, and all of a sudden they're lunging halfway across the map. So yeah, that's just my perspective, or that's just most people's perspective. But however, mine is just knifing in close range engagements that you guys saw me do earlier. So I think that Array is a great map, and I don't know if you guys have seen my Domination map control on Array. it's actually very, very helpful, and it's a great way to learn how to control the map. And we weren't able to do that in this game because obviously, as you guys can see, there's only 2 of us, and so it's a tad hard to do that. So what we're trying to do is we're just trying to maintain good map control as we can. So right now I'm just trying to play the position of 3 or 4 people, covering as many parts of the map as I can, trying to run around it and protect our flank, because as you can see, if you look on the UAV, they're starting to spawn, or my teammates are pushing the C spawn, and now they're going to start spawning back at the garage near A dom. And so what I'm thinking right now, I got to go to that spot, clear it out, retake our spawn, and make sure that they start spawning on C again. And that's just the problem when you're not running with a full party. You can't predict what your teammates are going to do, and that's just really frustrating sometimes. However, I was able to clean it up, and hey, look at that. I kind of wish I didn't die a couple of those times, especially that suicide. Man, I would have had more kill streaks, better score. Those are just silly mistakes that you guys can learn from. Like, for those of you who don't know, you can die if you jump off that radio tower. Pretty obvious. So as you can see, hey, they're trying to push the power plant. That's not good. What do I have to do? I gotta prevent that. So in order to prevent that and also protect me, I'm gonna take this position right here, but not for very long. This is gonna be one of those things, as you call, or as I'd like to call, as a standby position. What that is you just take a small area that covers multiple entryways, and you just patrol it for a little bit. You find out, you get your kills or 2, but really, in essence, the main idea behind it. Oh gosh, no, that's a friendly RC card. But the main idea behind those standby positions is to prevent any enemies from taking any essential objectives. And unfortunately, my teammates decided to go and take C. So what I'm thinking to myself, hey, I gotta make sure we're safe. I gotta make sure. Oh, and right here I cheat death. And anyways, I've got to make sure that we retake the A spawn. So right now, pretty much I'm doing it single-handedly. As long as I'm holding it off and giving time for my teammates to recoup and get back to me, I'm doing my job just fine. We have a nice little lead, so we don't have to go for a desperate attempt at capturing C as well. So we were able to clean things up, and we take A back, and we've got the spawns back in order. So good news for us. We can continue this. So I'm thinking to myself, they're crashing our spawn quite hard, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, as you can see, they're not even paying attention to the B domination flag. Kinda. I mean, I shouldn't say that because they do try to take it at times, but what they're trying to do is they are trying to flip the spawn from C to A, because they know that it's much easier to hold the A-B combo than it is the C-B. Because for those of you who don't know, the C spawn, if you have C domination, although it seems like they're about symmetrical, kinda in length, it really isn't, because the spawn points are completely lopsided towards the AB. Because if you're spawning on, if you have the C domination flag, you can spawn be behind the C domination flag, and like at the very end of the map, and that just take ages to run to the B flag. However, in A domination, you still got that garage. I can see that, but other than that, your spawn points are really relatively close to the B domination flag, and that's just something you guys should keep in mind of. And sometimes you'll even spawn on the power plant. Hey, that's even better. Holding the power plant is also very crucial if you guys have actually seen the domination map control. And, you know, I mean, my teammates, again, they decided to go and take C, and I realized, yeah, wow, this game's over. I forgot to call my chopper. I got to go call that in, blah, blah, blah. I still have a Blackbird to call in. Silly me. I make a lot of mistakes in games, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I've had times where I should have called my kill streaks earlier, and as a result, at the end of the game, I had 2 Blackbirds and 2 choppers that I didn't call in. Hey, that's just stupid mistakes, but you know, that conservative attitude can sometimes be a huge game changer. Think of it this way: if you are losing like pretty big time and like you need an all-out last resort, call in all of your kill streaks and, you know, push the enemies off the spawn, you know, and then let your teammates go and take all the other objectives, because, you know, choppers and dogs and whatnot and Blackbirds are huge game changers. So that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is the end. I think my final score is 45-5 with really stupid mistakes. But yeah, that's about it. I don't get to call my Blackbird because I'm pretty stupid, and yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. hope you guys enjoy this one. Please give me a like or a thumbs up, because you know those really mean a lot to me. So yeah, alright guys, I'll see you in the next video, and you guys take care now.